I first started playing arcade games and fighting games probably around the same time a lot of people my age started getting into it in the early 90s when Street Fighter 2 first really got popularized. I was playing these games in the arcades, and I didn't get an arcade stick till maybe a little bit later on. I had a really cheap arcade stick. It didn't capture the exact same feel as actually being in the arcades.
The first time I actually played fighting game on arcade sticks was when I'm really young. During those times, all the arcade sticks are different. Some are rusty, some has better buttons. Everyone wants to just pick a better machine. So the better players or the smarter players will always pick the right machine.
I remember it like it was yesterday, the first day that I ever used an arcade stick. I was in Japan. I had actually met for the first time Sien. I met Infiltration and Punko. I was only there just to introduce myself, and they'd said, hey, why not stay and play some games? And I had always been a pad player, and they'd said, sorry, all we have are sticks. So I had said, I can't play with you guys, and I'm sorry. I have no way of knowing how to play. And I remember it was Sien who'd said, why don't you know how to play stick if you're living in Japan? There are so many arcades. Street Fighter 4 at that point was just booming. And so I tried for the first day to play stick. And because of that, I was able to play against some of the world's best players, had a fun time, made some new friends, and that really inspired me to learn how to play. It opened up a brand new world for me. It's very important, I think, to have a 100% trust relationship with the equipment you're using. I never feel like I have to worry when I'm using a high quality product. I never feel like I have to worry, is this going to land? Do I have to dumb down my own combos? Do I have to change my entire strategy because I'm not confident in what I'm using? That should be the last thing on your mind.
When you're learning how to play fighting games, is that you have something that you can rely on, that you don't second guess your execution, you don't second guess the game itself. You just want to be able to perform and try these things, whether it's practicing combos over and over or practicing movement with certain characters.
Razer Mechanical Switches helps a lot because you have a better response time. And having a better response time means that you can actually do better in the reaction and execution.
With the help of Razer and everyone that's involved with the project, I think we've done an amazing job to give people more confidence in the product and give people a weapon that they really can go into battle with. And I think that's the most important thing, is when people go into competition, whether it's just to compete for themselves, play with their friends, or to compete in the biggest tournaments in the world for the prizes, for the glory, the Razer Panthera Evo is going to have your back. And I think that being able to evolve the product into something that everyone can be proud of, and I think we've reached that with the Panthera Evo.
In a fighting game, you have to be able to rely on the equipment that you use. When you're playing with confidence. For me, I would prefer just to be the best player I can be, and Razer has always helped with that. And I feel that with all of their products, especially the Razer Panthera Evo, that I can play as the best version of myself that I can be.